Gunther's reign has only just begun. Witness the ring general's grip on the SmackDown brand as he kicks off the show. The Empress of Tomorrow stands tall for SmackDown Women's Championship, but a new challenger may have arisen from the aftermath of SummerSlam. Plus, it's the start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. All this and more as SmackDown begins now.
Just back down now. Your time has finally come. Run for your life. Hold back the lies. Stay away. I'm coming for you.
Welcome everyone to the SmackDown After SummerSlam, live from a sold-out crowd from San Francisco, California, and we're kicking things off with the brand new Universal Champion, Gunther. Now, for those who are unaware, at SummerSlam, Gunther was able to beat Jinder Mahal to win the vacated Universal Championship, and with that, SmackDown finally has a world champion for its brand, as Raw has a WWE title. However, that might not go well for the SmackDown roster considering who's holding the title, and it is the most dominant superstar here on SmackDown, Gunther. And speaking of dominance, later on tonight, we'll hear from the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka, who has successfully retained her title at SummerSlam against Ronda Rousey. And speaking of titles, it will be the start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament later tonight here on the SmackDown After SummerSlam.
You see this title? This is not just a symbol of victory, this is a symbol of dominance. I, Gunther, am the true champion, and I stand here before you ready to face any challenger who dares to step into my ring.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who the hell is going to interrupt the ring general? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, Bron Breakker is here on SmackDown. I mean, SmackDown General Manager Adam Pearce has been saying that the NXT superstars that will be called up to SmackDown will be coming after SummerSlam, and he is not wasting any time. One of the most dominant NXT champions from NXT is now here on SmackDown. Bron Breakker, he's interrupting the ring general? Does he have any idea who he's interrupting? I don't think Bron Breakker cares though. Bron Breakker has officially arrived on SmackDown.
Ah, a new face. You must be lost. This is the ring of a champion, not a playground for amateurs.
I'm not lost, Gunther. I'm exactly where I need to be, right here on SmackDown. And I'm here for one reason only, to take that Universal Championship.
You are bold to make such claims. Do you have any idea who you are standing before?
I know exactly who you are. You're a champion who has tasted victory. But I am a champion in the making. And I will not stop until I have that title around my waist. Because you are looking at the future of SmackDown. And the man who will beat you for that Universal Championship.
A statement has been made. You see, Gunther, the problem with being a world champion is that now you have targets from all corners, and one of those targets is the up-and-comer, Bron Breakker. I mean, what a way to kick off SmackDown.
See, Jimmy, this is what it's all about. We are once again the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, baby.
We told them we were going to get the titles that we never lost, and we did just that.
You talk a big game, Usos, but we all know your glory days are long gone.
You are coasting on past achievements while Imperium represents the future of tag team wrestling. Discipline, strength, and unwavering strategy will conquer your overrated legacy.
Whoa, hold on there, pal. You think you can just waltz in here and disrespect us like that?
We earned our titles, sweat, and bled for them. You boys haven't even sniffed a title opportunity yet here on SmackDown.
We are not here for your empty words, Usos. We demand a shot at the SmackDown Tag Team Championships tonight.
Tonight? You think you can just challenge us on a whim? We don't work that way?
Then how do you work? Do you fear our challenge? Do you tremble before the unstoppable force of Imperium?
Fear? Us? Don't make us laugh. We face the best of the best and put them down. You two are just going to be added to that list.
But I tell you what, since you were the one who opened your big mouth first, why don't we settle this right here, right now? You and me, one-on-one.
You underestimate me, Uso, but I accept your challenge. Your downfall begins tonight.
Let's show them what it means to be the top tag team on SmackDown.
That's right. And we ain't going down without a fight.
Still to come here tonight on SmackDown, we'll hear from the SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka, who's able to retain her title against Ronda Rousey this past Sunday at SummerSlam. And also tonight here on SmackDown is the start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. We'll find brand new NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. One of those matches will be here tonight as Tegan Nox and Mysterious Partner taking on Nikki ASH, and also Mysterious Partner here tonight on SmackDown.
A canvas where excellence is expected, not worshipped. A brand where champions are forged, not handed participation trophies. So consider this an official announcement. Him is coming to SmackDown. And when I arrive, the gold won't be the only thing that shines brighter. Get ready, Blue Brand, because Carmelo Hayes is about to redefine what it means to be a champion.
Adam Pearce. Pearce, we need to talk.
Gunther, what's all this about?
You know damn well what this is about. Bron Breakker. He dares to challenge me for the Universal Championship.
I understand your frustration, Gunther. However, Bron Breakker has proven to be one of the biggest NXT stars I have signed here on SmackDown.
He's a rookie. He's not worthy of even touching this championship.
I assure you, Gunther, I will carefully evaluate Breakker's abilities before making any decisions regarding future title opportunities.
You can't be serious, Pearce. Do you not see the disrespect? Does this boy think he can waltz in here and take everything I've worked for?
As I said, I will address the situation appropriately. However, I believe Breakker deserves a chance to prove himself. So, I've decided to give him his SmackDown in-ring debut tonight, his opponent, The Miz.
The Miz? Are you trying to insult me further?
Not at all, Gunther. The Miz is a former WWE champion and a seasoned veteran. This match will be a true test of Breakker's skills.
Very well, Pearce. I will watch this match closely. Let's see if this so-called Breakker has what it takes.
Man, Adam Pearce seems to be wasting no time here on the SmackDown After SummerSlam. Bron Breakker will be making his debut on the Blue Brand here tonight against the A-lister, The Miz. I'm pretty sure Gunther will be looking at that match very closely. And speaking of Gunther, his fellowsmen of Imperium are on the hunt for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, with one goal in mind for Imperium. You know, Imperium stands for absolute power, and at SummerSlam it was the start of that, as Gunther was able to win the vacated Universal title. Now it is the job of Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser to do the same for the tag team division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Giovanni Vinci, representing Imperium. From Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, Ludwig Kaiser!
Now this match came about earlier in the show as you saw Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso celebrating being the SmackDown Tag Team Champion. However, Imperium interrupted them, saying that, again, they are outstayed their welcome as top of the SmackDown Tag Team division. It's called Jey to challenge Ludwig Kaiser here tonight in one-on-one action, as Imperium has already set their sights on the SmackDown Tag Team title. Of course, it's marching orders from Gunther as Imperium plans to hold all the gold here on the Blue Brand to establish themselves the most dominant faction here on SmackDown. And they could be one step closer here tonight. However, they're facing a pair I should say, of brothers who are arguably one of the most decorated tag teams, not just on SmackDown, but in WWE as a whole. But we'll see how Ludwig Kaiser fare here tonight. Usually they're in tag team action. This will be one of the rare times we see Ludwig Kaiser compete in singles action right here on SmackDown.
his opponent, accompanied by Jimmy Uso, representing the Usos from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, main event, Jey Uso!
Main event, Jey Uso. I do like the sound of that as Jey Uso prepares for his singles match against Ludwig Kaiser. Again, it was already announced by Adam Pearce. Seemed like it's official. It will be The Miz taking on the SmackDown in-ring debut of Bron Breakker. I cannot wait for that. There are so many NXT talents coming to both, not just SmackDown, but Monday Night Raw as well. However, one thing remains the same here in terms of tag team division is that the Usos are on top once again, reclaiming the titles at SummerSlam, arguably the titles that they never lost thanks to hiatus. The Usos are once again on top of the SmackDown tag team division, but it seems like Imperium wants to end that reign sooner rather or later. But for the first time ever here tonight on SmackDown, Jey Uso takes on Ludwig Kaiser. Kick things off in our opening match here in a sold-out crowd of San Francisco, California. Man, nice suplex turned to a slam by Jey Uso. See why they call him main event Jey Uso now. It's quite rare we see the Usos and Imperium in one-on-one singles action. This would definitely be a test for these two. I don't know what Jey Uso's doing, but it's not going to look too good for Ludwig Kaiser. Suicide dive by Jey Uso. You already hear the crowd. This is awesome. And the match just started. All right, they should be wary of the referee's count. Samoa drop to the outside by main event Jey Uso. I might start calling that now. Maybe the ring announcer was on to something. And I leave it. Kaiser looks to come back in this match. Again, it's the March Warriors and Gunther. It's like Imperium's all over the show. First, Gunther started to show how he got interrupted by Bron Breakker. Oh my God! Jey Uso's head got slammed right on the side of that LED ring post, which I can imagine is a lot harder than the regular ring post that would be at ringside. See what happens when you have expensive equipment? It's more dangerous for the superstars, because you heard that one. Jey looks to come back here, using that turnbuckle, the same side of that LED to his advantage. Oh man, running uppercut by Kaiser, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jey Uso. Well, Kaiser springboard cross body. Quite rare we see this man fly. That's usually Giovanni Vinci's thing. And normally, in general, the Imperium usually try to stay underground as the mat is sacred. They perform normally as a normal style grappling wrestling that they're used to. But hey, by any means necessary, they're not facing any other type of team. They're facing the Usos. So they're probably gonna have to bring out a barrage of moves that they never thought they had to. Thought he was going for a sidewalk slam there, but Jey Uso was able to get out of that one, and a drop kick by Jey. Just like that, SmackDown Tag Team Champion Jey Uso is back in control. The reason why they've held the title so many times. And again, I have to mention though, you saw also earlier, Carmelo Hayes, another NXT standout, former NXT champion in his own right, also coming to SmackDown. Adam Pearce is firing on all cylinders. We saw some debuts this past Monday on Raw. Blair, Davenport, Nathan Frazier. SmackDown, my God, with Jey Uso with that Samoan drop. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ludwig. Jey Uso, he has to remain focused. Going for the Uso splash, but Ludwig Kaiser was able to get out of it. Get out of it. Dodge at the last second. Guess he must have saw it coming. Like, what's Giovanni Vinci doing with that chair? Kind of messed up Ludwig Kaiser. Almost hit his head right on the side of that chair. Luckily, the referee's doing his job, trying to get that weapon out the ring. If anyone was going to use it, they were going to get disqualified. And again, still to come, the start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. That's right, the NXT Women's Tag Team titles are coming to the SmackDown, wherein as Raw has exclusive rights to the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Adam Pearce feels as though that oh wait! Jey Uso was able to dodge that running knee by Ludwig. Couldn't finish what I was going to say. And now another Samoan drop. Jey Uso back in control. And he interrupted you with that secret. But I was going to say women's tag team titles. For those unaware, Bianca Belair and Carmella are the women's tag team champions, but they are a part of the Raw roster. Adam Pearce felt as though Eric Bischoff had no intention of allowing Bianca Belair and Carmella coming to SmackDown. So because of that, he decided, at the graces of NXT, to have access to the NXT Women's Tag Team titles for the Blue brand. And they have probably, arguably, one of the best women's division on either brand. Ludwig Kaiser. Cross body to the outside. And we'll see that on full display during this NXT Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. A lot of unknowns in this match. I mean, in that tournament, I should say. But we'll talk about that a little later. Right now, it's all Ludwig Kaiser. Referee's at the count of 4. Unless he wants to win by count out, he has to get him back in the ring. Count of 5 right now. Oh man, Jay looked like his brother Jimmy is trying to stop Kaiser coming in, but although that would have resulted in disqualification, so he should have been a little bit more hesitant to try to attack Kaiser. It looked like going for a figure 4. Jey Uso, but this time he's nowhere near the ropes. Be hard to get out of that, but he could turn it around against him, but luckily Ludwig is near the ropes to get out of that one. Jey now trying to come back here. Oh, look like he was trying to go for a super kick. Kaiser got out of dodge. Smart man. So far, everything that Jey Uso is trying to throw at Kaiser, he had an answer for. Oh, it looked like both of them were trying to go for a drop kick. And it did not work. That was an interesting sequence right there. Oh man, what a chop by Jey. Now Ludwig's coming back and forth between these two. This is the way to start off SmackDown. Kaiser slamming Jey Uso front first to the mat. Now Jey, luckily, I was going to say he was luckily able to get back in control. It was only for a short period of time. It's now Ludwig Kaiser. Delayed suplex there, but Jey Uso smart enough to get out of dodge. But probably not for too long. But what does Ludwig have for Jey? Suicide dive himself. Remember earlier in the match it was Jey Uso who did the suicide dive. Now Ludwig Kaiser's turn to return the favor. Count of 3 right now. And Kaiser should know. The referee's almost at the count of 5. Now he is at the count of 5. And win against one half of SmackDown Tag Team Champions could definitely get them back in the running for those titles. Count of 6. Kaiser now going what he was trying to do before. And this time, oh wait, I thought it was going to connect. I usually call it the goalie kick or penalty kick. But Jey Uso once again got out of dodge. He saw that one coming. He definitely saw that one coming. I'm paying tribute to Umaga. Damn, knocking Ludwig Kaiser, but now Giovanni Vinci trying to cause a distraction to Jey Uso. But I don't think Ludwig Kaiser's recovering after that. As Jey Uso now trying to go back to what he was originally going to do. Jey Uso up top. Uso splash. Cover, this could be it. 1, 2, And Ludwig Kaiser kicks out. I mean, still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka will be here after retaining her title against Ronda Rousey this past Sunday at SummerSlam. But I think that distraction with Giovanni Vinci gave Ludwig Kaiser enough time to breathe. They kick out. Oh, man. Cover. Oh, man, a rope break. Inverted exploder, but by the gracious of God, Jey Uso's foot was under the rope, which caused that rope break. Would save the match for Jey Uso, but also called Ludwig Kaiser to now have control of it. Again, it's quite rare that we see these two in regular singles match, so this is definitely a treat here to kick things off on SmackDown. Kaiser, oh man. Trying to break the arm of Jey. Imperium, it's by any means necessary to get the win. Does Jey have for Ludwig? Oh, trying to go for an Uso splash to the rope, but oh man. Nice hurricanrana by Kaiser. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jey Uso. This match has been absolutely amazing here tonight. I mean, it could be any man's game here. Now Kaiser, oh, slamming Jey right down to the mat. Quite rare again, we see Ludwig go up top, going for an elbow drop, but Jey Uso got out the way very quickly. Nice drop kick by Kaiser. And Jey Uso could definitely be in trouble here. They've never fought a team like Imperium before. They're just so technically sound. Any man's match right here. Now, Kaiser, third time's a charm, and he actually connects with the goalie kick, I like to call it. 1, 2, and somehow, some way, Jey Uso kicks out. I cannot believe it. How the hell did he kick out? Oh, nice. Oh, that was a very interesting DDT. But now Jimmy Uso trying to give his brother some time to recover after that. I mean, that's what brothers are for, right? Trying to help each other out, but I don't think it will. Oh, slamming Jey Uso. 1, 2, and a kick out. Now you got to give the heart to Jey Uso here. He is not giving up. This is their first match as SmackDown Tag Team Champion. They're not going to lose without a fight. That's exactly what Jimmy Uso said. So he's rooting for his brother here. Now he's really taking it now to Kaiser. Slamming him down to the mat. Kaiser's trying to recover now. He's definitely feeling now the wrath of Jey Uso. Oh no. Kaiser looks to come back here. Oh man, what a clothesline. Wait, did Jimmy Uso just throw that chair in the ring, trying to help out his brother? He's not doing much right now. Once again, another suicide dive. Kind of tuning it right now. Oh, now this time trying to go for a figure four to the outside. But even if submission happens, it won't do well. Can still come later tonight. That first round of NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Two unknowns, two variables that we have no idea who's going to be in that match. As Tegan Knox is going to have a partner and Nikki ASH is going to have a partner, but we have no idea who it's going to be. Makes that NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament quite interesting. Count at 8. Ludwig Kaiser is going to get back in the ring, but it doesn't seem like he wants to win that way. Surprisingly, I guess he does have some morals. He wants to prove that they can beat the Usos single-handedly, I guess, but now it's going to cost him his Jey Uso. Tries to come back here. Guess Ludwig Kaiser learned, no, it's better to fight him in the ring this time, I guess. Count of 4. Jey Uso stinking. About coming back in the ring, but it cost him. Ludwig's trying to follow Giovanni Vinci. That definitely cost him right there. As now Kaiser is taking control. And now air-raided bomb by Kaiser. And once again, this very unique DDT. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Ludwig Kaiser has just beaten one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. What a hell of a match. But that definitely has to put Imperium on the map to get into title contention for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I mean, this is probably what did it right there, that penalty kick earlier. We're gonna learn to stop interrupting me, ring announcers. But anyway, what a win for Imperium. At least on this front of Imperium, things are going well. Now Gunther has to handle the Bron Breaker situation as he is hunting for that Universal Championship. A former NXT North American champion has been killing it on WWE Superstars recently, but now it's time for Big Bronson Reed to make his SmackDown debut next.
I had a vision. I saw the SmackDown Women's Division in need of a shakeup, a takeover, and who better to lead that charge than yours truly, the role model? I envisioned a faction, a force of nature that would leave its mark on the entire WWE Universe. I called it Damage Control. And to kickstart this revolution, I knew I needed someone special, someone who shared my ambition, my drive, and my passion for the business. I had one person in mind, Roxanne Perez. I invited her onto the show, expecting her to jump at the chance to be part of something groundbreaking, but instead, she turned me down. She said she wanted to focus on her journey, to pave her path. What? Can you believe the audacity? Here I am extending an olive branch, offering her a place by my side, and she throws it back in my face. Well, Roxanne, you just made a big mistake. Do you think you can walk away from this opportunity without consequences? Think again. I may be disappointed, but I'm not defeated. This is only the beginning. You'll see, Roxanne. You'll soon learn that rejecting me comes at a price. This is not a warning. This is a promise.
Well, the one thing I definitely learned from this is that Bayley is the type of person who does not like taking no for an answer. So switching gears now, Chad Gable has a huge opportunity to stop the momentum of Big Bronson Reed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Otis, representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
And what I mean by that is Bronson Reed is about to make his SmackDown debut. Although, I will say it's kind of interesting. Backstage, Chad Gable and Otis flipped a coin to see who would be taking on Reed in his SmackDown debut. And I guess Gable won. Although you would think out of the two members of the Alpha Academy, Otis would be the perfect match against Bronson Reed. I guess Chad Gable wants to show Even though he's in the tag team right now with Otis, he can still hang as a singles competitor. I mean, we've known Chad Gable for his tag team skill, but let's see what he do in one-on-one action. And speaking of singles, there's only one woman at the top of the SmackDown Women's Division, and that is Asuka, and we'll be hearing from her later tonight. I mean, as you hear the sound of a tsunami coming, it can only mean one man, the big Bronson Reed.
And his opponent from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds.
For those who's unfamiliar, Bronson Reed, he is a former NXT North American champion. He was drafted to the SmackDown roster, although he's been killing it on SmackDown's secondary show, WWE Superstar, to make an impact on there, but now it's time for SmackDown to witness the full tsunami that is Big Bronson Reed. I mean, SmackDown roster. We've had some giants here. People like Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Big E, but now Bronson Reed added to the land of giants here in the blue brand. Oh man, I feel for these superstars. Can't forget Otis, who's standing right there. Here's some more support of his friend, Chad Gable. So here we go, guys. Bronson Reed making his SmackDown debut against Alpha Academy's Chad Gable. This would be a big test for Big Bronson Reed. Try saying that 3 times fast. But Gable is not a pushover. He and Otis had a great showing at SummerSlam this past Sunday in that triple threat match for SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Usos and RK Bro. Unfortunately for Alpha Academy, the Usos who won back their SmackDown Tag Team titles. Although they can't feel that bad, the Usos kind of seem to have their own problem in the moment. The SmackDown Tag Team division with Jey Uso losing Ludwig Kaiser earlier tonight. A big splash by Big Bronson Reed. Gable's smart move going out to the ropes to recover. You can only do that for so long, as Bronson Reed is like a hyena, just staying on you. Back suplex to the hardest part of the ring. Fortunately, Otis can't help his fellow Alpha Academy member Chad Gable, because if he does, he will get disqualified. However, the one thing that might save Chad Gable is the referee's count. And at the count of 4, Bronson Reed rolling back in. Oh my God! Well, whether it was misstep or mistimed by Bronson Reed's part, that could have killed Chad Gable. But Bronson Reed, unfortunately, fortunately for Chad Gable, missed that one, I should say. Chad Gable's trying to recover. Count of 4 right now. But now Bronson Reed, look like he's trying to go for a second suicide dive. This guy's a monster. I guess he thought twice as Chad Gable comes back in. Reed throwing Gable halfway across the ring. Headbutt covered by Reed. 1, 2, and a kick out by Chad Gable. Again, Bronson Reed is part of many NXT superstars now being part of the SmackDown roster. We saw Braun Breakers finally arrive. We saw a video package of Carmelo Hayes. We had people who came here before like Roxanne Perez. And with the SmackDown Women's NXT, I should say, Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament for the inaugural NXT Women's Tag Team titles here on the SmackDown brand, who else could be appearing from NXT in the mix? Here on SmackDown. That's Chad Gable. Looks to get back in control of this match. Even though he's small, you cannot count him out. There's a reason why he is a former tag team champion. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bronson Reed. Not just from NXT, but so here, right here on SmackDown Raw. Former SmackDown tag team champion. Gable. Again, looking to bring the fight to Bronson Reed. He's able to pick him up. I mean, Gable does have this strength. If anyone is pound for pound here, the strongest person on SmackDown, it could quite possibly be Chad Gable. Bronson Reed, oh no. As he delivers, looks like he's about to deliver a power bomb right outside to Chad Gable, throwing him outside of the ring. As you saw in that lower third, still to come tonight, we're seeing a debut right here, Bronson Reed. We'll be seeing the SmackDown debut of Bron Breakker as he takes on the A-lister, The Miz, later on tonight. He already making a huge impact here for himself, confronting the brand new Universal Champion, Gunther. A little delayed vertical suplex by Bronson Reed. However, it's right now the referee is at a count of 6. If I was Bronson Reed, I would get him back in. It'll be a double count out. Now Bronson looks to be in control now of this match. Completely Samoan drop. But Otis now trying to help out his friend. Try to distract him. Oh, that might do it as Gable is back up. Oh! Bronson Reed wasn't having it. He was trying to go for a power slam, but Gable reverses at the very last second. Now, Gable using his mat wrestling background to try and stop Bronson Reed's momentum. Gable now. Oh, and for a picture-perfect moonsault, that could be it right here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bronson Reed. Again, that could have derailed the momentum that Reed had here on his debut on SmackDown. I thought it was over right there. Bronson Reed with a huge elbow. Now Reed, Samoan drop once again. Oh man, being in a corner for Bronson Reed is not ideal for Chad Gable. Big splash. That could be it right here. 1, but a rope break just saved Chad Gable. And Bronson Reed can't believe it. Yeah, that rope break definitely did save him. Only momentarily, though. Oh, going for that clothesline, but Gable with that huge German suplex. Taking Bronson Reed to the outside of the ring. He tried to recover right here. Oh, but Chad Gable ain't having it. He wants to bring the fight to Reed, but Bronson Reed stopping his momentum right there. He's not having it. He is not going to have his debut ruined by someone like Chad Gable. You know, I think Chad Gable's a great superstar. Oh! Isn't Gurry by 1/2 of the Alpha Academy. You know, I just realized, I know they're Academy, but there's only 2 of them. They should probably possibly add more members to it. It would actually really be called the Alpha Academy. But right now, Gable, Chaos Theory, that could be it. 1, 2, I don't know how the hell Bronson Reed was able to kick out of that. But I will say, Chad Gable, the strength from him is absolutely amazing. They pick up a big man like Bronson Reed just like that. Oh, missile drop kick. Gable right now has the momentum. Oh man, just like that. Just big man, but 1, 2. That's the best way I call it. He's just big man Chad Gable. I'm really just saying overpowering him. And now Bronson Reed with the chokehold, sleeper hold. It could be lights out for Gable. He's nowhere near the ropes. So his best solution right now is to try to get out of it. Will he? Does he have the strength to get out of this? And Gable says no dice. the big Bronson Reed. And coming up next, guys, it will be the official start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. The crown new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions for the SmackDown brand. And now Gable, oh man, nice. Roll to the legs. That was very unique by Gable. He is so technically sound. It's actually unbelievable. Able to switch someone as big as Bronson Reed into a pretzel. Now Gable with his strength. Powerbomb, that could be it. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bronson Reed. What a huge powerbomb. But yes, a thank you was in order after that. He almost slammed Bronson Reed through the ring with that powerbomb. And Gable, don't over-celebrate right now as Bronson Reed is getting right back up. Well, Gable was able to put him right back down. Making Reed fly. And once again, throwing him down, or throwing him around in this ring. It wasn't going to be easy for Bronson Reed against an experienced competitor like Chad Gable in his debut. Looking like he's going for a delay suplex. Once again by big Bronson Reed. Running Death Valley driver. And the tsunami. That could be it right here for Chad Gable. Referee now with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Bronson Reed wins his SmackDown debut. But he was in a fight for sure against Chad Gable. I mean, Otis did try to help out his friend, but it was not enough, as that splash completely took out Chad Gable.
Here is your winner.
Bronson Reed just made a huge splash, literally, here on SmackDown. I mean, SmackDown roster better get ready, because this could be in your future.
I am Bronson Reed, and I have arrived on SmackDown to make one thing clear. I am the future of this brand. I didn't come here to play games. I came here to win gold. And that gold is the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens, you may think you're the fighting champion. You may think you're the best Intercontinental Champion in history, but you haven't seen anything yet, because the future is here, and the future is coming for your title.
Well, I guess ask and you shall receive, Bronson Reed, because here comes the new Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens, winning this vacated title this past Sunday at SummerSlam in a triple threat match against The Miz and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hold your horses, kid. You think just because you won your debut match that you deserve a shot at the Intercontinental Championship? But hey, let me tell you something. I don't underestimate anyone, Reed. But you've got a lot to learn before you step into the ring with me. Congratulations on your debut, Reed. You've gotten the attention of the Intercontinental Champion. And that can be dangerous.
I mean, Bronson Reed thinks he can be next in line for the Intercontinental title. Well, Kevin Owens basically telling him, hey, come on, show me what you got. So to come tonight here on SmackDown, we'll hear from the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka, after she defeated Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. And also here tonight, it will be the main roster debut of Bron Breakker as he takes on The Miz later tonight on SmackDown. I mean, I have to give it to Bronson Reed, already calling his shot on the first SmackDown in his debut. Speaking of someone who used to call their shot, we can't forget about this guy, formerly known as the Chosen One. On SmackDown right here when he made his debut, Drew McIntyre's come a long way since then. He has sights set on one thing, and that is the Universal Championship. To be the top man on SmackDown. And it's kind of fitting, now that he has his sights on the Universal Championship, who is that person who holds the title? That is Gunther. And those two have a long history. Arguably one of the matches of the year at Judgment Day, where Drew McIntyre fought formerly known then as Walter, and arguably match of the year candidate. If you have not watched that match, I advise you to do so. That was definitely two big men slapping meat with each other. However, coming up next, we will have the start of the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament to crown new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Again, we don't know the partners of Tegan Nox and Nikki ASH. Hopefully, we'll find out. I mean, we will find out by the time the match starts.
For years, I've fought tooth and nail for everything I've achieved. I've climbed mountains, shattered records, and held gold all around the world. But I'm not done yet. Far from it. My journey is far from over. This is my time. I'm here on SmackDown to push myself to new heights, to tap into a level of power I haven't even explored yet. I'm not just aiming for the top, I'm aiming to break through the ceiling. And when I do, when I reach that peak, there will be only one title on my shoulders. The Universal Championship.
Well, you can't talk about the Universal Championship without the inaugural champion of that title, the Prince, Finn Balor, and he definitely had an interesting week to say the least. Let's take it all the way back to last Saturday on Superstars, where he unfortunately lost that tag team match against Drew Gulak and the person in the ring, Drew McIntyre. However, he made up for that loss at the SummerSlam kickoff show, where he finally put Drew Gulak back in his place. You know, they're both named Drew, so it kind of gets confusing at times. Let's see why the Prince is out here.
Drew. Always the same old speech, aren't you? Universal Champion, huh? You haven't held that title before. I, on the other hand, did. I was the first ever Universal Champion, back when that title was red. The future of SmackDown, the future of the Universal Championship lies with me. I am the Prince, and I will reclaim my throne.
You want this fight, Baylor?
Oh, I do want to fight you, just not tonight.
I mean, as I said earlier in the show, Gunther is having contenders from all fronts. We saw Bron Breakker make his debut here on SmackDown. Only time he makes his in-ring debut later on tonight. But as we now know, Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor are also gunning for that Universal Championship. The NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament has officially begun. Which one of these 8 teams will become the inaugural NXT Women's Tag Team Champions for the SmackDown brand? Well, coming up next, we will start round 1 as Tegan Nox and a mysterious partner takes on Nikki ASH and a mysterious partner next on SmackDown. It has been said time and time again that the SmackDown Women's Division is arguably the best women's division in WWE, and this Women's Tag Team Tournament looks to showcase that.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from the Welsh Valleys,
Tegan Nox, who for the past couple weeks has been really rising her stock. First, she fought the likes of the SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka in the main event of SmackDown. And then last week, she fought the Dark Alexa Bliss. Luckily, she doesn't have to deal with her on this side of bracket, because she will be facing Nikki ASH and a mysterious partner. Speaking of mysterious partner, we are about to find out who is Tegan Nox's partner in this NXT Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. I am very curious. Who has Adam Pearce picked to be West Valley's partner. Well, this is definitely quite interesting. Adam Pearce has been calling up NXT towns as of late, and right now, this is the same. This is Nikita Lyons making her SmackDown debut.
And her partner from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons!
A female standout in the NXT women's division. Now here on SmackDown, she is about to bring her Lions roar. I mean, this women's tag team tournament just got interesting for sure with the inclusion of Nikita Lyons here on the SmackDown roster. Oh, you heard that roar. She is ready. I mean, Tegan Nox got a fine partner indeed. Congrats to Nikita Lyons being called up here on the SmackDown roster. Again, we said the SmackDown Women's division arguably the best, and Adam Pearce is showing that. It's definitely a unique pairing between the two. I mean, both are strikers, so it works out for the most part. But here comes Nikki A.S.H. Let's see who her partner is, because she's definitely going to need one. The likes of fighting someone like Nikita Lyons.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H.
Again, I don't think Nikki realizes that she is not a superhero, but hey, no one is going to tell her that. I can't break it to her. But we'll see who is Nikki A.S.H. partner. Again, Tegan Nox had no idea that was going to be her partner, Nikita Lyons. So I am very curious, who did Adam Pearce pick for Nikki A.S.H. as we're about to find out momentarily, just like everyone else. Who is it? Wow. Okay, this is definitely interesting. Tiffany Stratton is now here on SmackDown.
And from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, former NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton is now a part of the SmackDown Women's division. Again, I just have to point out, arguably the best women's division in WWE. And it's just gotten bigger. This NXT Women's Tag Team Championship tournament has just got stratified. Or Statinfied. I think I said the wrong last name. I accidentally said Trish Stratus' name instead of Stratton. It sounds very similar, so you have to excuse me. The last names kind of sound similar. But here we go, guys. First round of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Tegan Nox and her partner. Main roster called Nikita Lyons taking on Nikki A.S.H. Chokeslam already by Tegan Nox. And the main roster call-up of Tiffany Stratton. Alright. Tag to Nikita Lyons. Oh, man. Clothesline there. Nikki A.S.H. She got some little fire. And I mean, under that mask, that is, we all know too well, is Nikki Cross. I guess Nikita Lyons, she's wanting to regroup for a second after that hellacious clothesline from Nikki A.S.H. Now Tegan, again, do not let the superhero suit fool you at all. With Nikki A.S.H. She's a former tag team champion after all. An elbow drop by Tegan Nox. But she's catching her on the outside. Count one right now by the ref. However, both women get counted out, then that's a very good question of who will advance to the semifinals. Tegan Nox now taking it to Tiffany Stratton. Wow, Nikki S.H. is on the outside. I mean, it's perfectly legal. It would have been illegal if Tiffany tried to attack Tegan, but it's under the referee's discretion. Single-legged drop kick by Tegan Knox. And still come tonight, speaking of the best women's division, the top of that division, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka. We'll be hearing from her later on tonight. A kick right there, Nikita Lyons. I guess she's reserving her energy. I mean, we know she has that deadly roundhouse kick. We'll be hearing a Lions roar if that ever connects to Nikki ASH. She'll probably knock her head right off. Tegan now. Oh, that might hurt. Tegan Knox now to the top rope again. She's been having some star-making moments. Oh, an elbow drop from that far. That could possibly be it. 1, 2, and a kick out by Nikki ASH. Again, Tegan Knox has been having some breakout moments here on SmackDown. She's been hanging with the best like Asuka and Alexa Bliss. This could be her moment to win some championship gold. And the shiniest of wizards. Cover. What? And Tiffany Stratton breaks it up. Nikita Lyons trying to go after Stratton. And she got out at the last second. But Lyons was able to get her. If I was Nikki, I'll try to get a tag right now, see what Stratton is capable of, but look like she has under control with that neck breaker. Oh. Nikki ASH now finally tags in Tiffany Stratton. Let's see what one of the newest members of SmackDown is going to do here. Well, first things first, she's going after Nikita. Oh, knocking her out, so that's one person down. Now oh my God, knocking out Tegan Knox. Look like she is cleaning house right now, not wasting any time. The reason why she's a former NXT Women's Champion. Tegan Knox is yet to taste gold here in the WWE. This could be her opportunity in this NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Knocking out Nikki ASH, so she will not be a factor in this tag team match. Oh, Tegan. Looked like she's trying to clothesline Tiffany. She was able to get out away from that barricade at the very last second. Count of 4 right now by the ref. Tag Nikita Lyons. All right, the two newest superstars on SmackDown going at it now in this tag team match. Tiffany Stratton and Nikita Lyons. Oh no, Nikita accidentally ran into the ref, but it kind of paid off with that drop kick to Tiffany. Tag right now back to Tegan. I mean, it's very interesting way of how Nikita Lyons is going about it. Just very quick offense and go right back to the tag. Tegan, but Tiffany Stratton almost was able to put her away if it wasn't for Nikita Lyons breaking it up. Only a count of 1. Oh, and now Tegan Knox tornado DDT. I don't know how Tiffany can stand after that. What does Tegan have in store? Hurricane Rana. Cover. What? Oh, a breakup there by Nikki ASH as this tag team match continues. Oh, kick straight to the knee. Tegan now, oh my God, Canadian Destroyer. Or should I say the Welsh Destroyer? It seems like whoever hits the move is based on their, nationality. You might have to call it the Welsh Destroyer. And now Nikita Lyons is back in this match. Take down to Stratton. I mean, based on the bracket, from what I remember, there's still a few questionable teams and partners left in this women's tag team tournament. For example, next week's... Oh, wait. Tiffany Stratton, before I can say anything else. with that elbow straight to Lyons' face. Next week, we'll have The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell face an unknown team. We literally have no idea who the team is, so I wonder who Adam Pearce has plans for that. And if you become a part of the Universe Elite, then you can click the join button here on the channel. As this Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament match continues, we're seeing SmackDown debuts of both Nakia Lyons and Tiffany Stratton. As Nakia Lyons is teaming up with Tegan Knox, and Nikki ASH is teaming up with Tiffany Stratton. And now Nakia Lyons throwing Nikki halfway across the ring, and now's one of the kicks I was talking about. Knocking Nikki head right off. I mean, if Tiff, oh wait, oh, double knees, Meteora, cover, oh, and Tiffany. Her pin was broke up thanks to Tegan Knox. That was out of nowhere. Does Tiffany have a store for Nikita, but Nikita was able to break out of it. Running neck breaker. Oh, roundhouse kick. Lights out. Cover. And Nikki ASH right there to break it up. She kind of had to. I have no idea how you were going to kick out of that. And Tiffany Stratton getting out of dodge for Nakia Lyons playing her. Oh, what does Nikki ASH have right here? Running leg drop. I mean, whoever wins this match will advance to semifinal, face the winners of next week's first round tournament match between The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell, and an unknown team that we still have no idea who the hell it's going to be. Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. Inverted suplex, double team inverted suplex by Tiffany Stratton, Nikki ASH. And now, she just saw Tiffany Stratton just able to knock off Tegan Knox. So now Nakia Lyons really have nowhere to go for help. It's all for Tiffany Stratton's pickings right now. Oh, an angle slam to the outside. Able to pick up Lyons again. Tiffany Stratton, despite how small she might look, she definitely has the straight flatliner. And the agility. Standing pitch perfect moonsault. Down to 5. Now both women are back in. Nakia Lyons really has nowhere to go right now. Right now, tag to Nikki ASH. Opportunity for all these women to taste gold in this tournament. Doesn't matter who wants it more. Oh man, what a headbutt cover. What, and Tegan Knox able to break up the pin on that one. Oh wait, what does Nikki have in store? I think she realized she was going to be in position to take out Nakia Lyons. And now here comes Tegan Knox. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, very smart by Nikki. Swinging neck break. Now Nakia Lyons nowhere to be found. 1, 2, and Tegan Knox somehow, some way, kicks out of it. She stays in this match. She knows this is once a lifetime opportunity to become the inaugural NXT Women's Tag Team Champions here on SmackDown. Oh, a kick. Straight to the knee. Oh, Shotty and some wizards. Out goes Stratton. But unfortunately, Nikki ASH breaks it up. Oh, elbow to Tegan. Tegan tries to recover right now. Spine buster. Knox is definitely feeling it for this match. Oh, going for the lady choke slam. Again, she's a huge fan of Kane paying tribute to the Big Red Machine. And Tegan Knox has the opportunity here to advance to semifinals. But coming up next, as soon as this tournament match is over, we'll be seeing the main roster debut of Bron Breakker as he takes on the A-lister, The Miz. Looking forward to Bron Breakker's debut here on SmackDown. A tag for Nikki A.S.H. Tegan again is fighting as Nikita Lyons, I should say, is still recovering from the outside. Oh, what an elbow. Or forearm, I should say, once again, to Tiffany. Tiffany's knocked out right now. A little payback for her, and Nikita Lyons is back. Oh, punch straight to the gut. Oh, Sudoku driver. Tag back again to Tegan. And Tiffany Stratton is still out. Oh, kick to the gut. And the shiniest of Wizards. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Tegan Knox and Nikita Lyons advance to the semifinals of this Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. Great showing by both newest members of the SmackDown roster, Nikita Lyons and Tiffany Stratton. Like it right there, that roundhouse kick, an inverted suplex right there. But Tegan and Nikita with the victory.
Here are your winners.
Again, Tegan Knox and Nikita Lyons. Could we be looking at the inaugural NXT Women's Tag Team Champions here on SmackDown in the team of Tegan Knox and Nikita Lyons? I guess time will tell. We'll find out at the Premium Live event known as No Mercy, where we'll be crowning the brand new NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. And the team of Tegan Knox and Nikita Lyons is one step closer. As we now take a look at the bracket again next week, we'll find out who Tegan Knox and Nikita Lyons are facing, either way, or that mysterious tag team that we don't know who it might be. What we do know is that still to come tonight, we'll hear from the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka. Can't wait to see what the Empress of Tomorrow has to say. But coming up next, it is the main roster debut of Bron Breakker as he takes on the A-lister, The Miz, next on SmackDown. There have been many debuts here tonight on the SmackDown After SummerSlam, with the likes of Bronson Reed, teasing Carmelo Hayes, Nikita Lyons, and Tiffany Stratton. But when it comes to Bron Breakker, The Miz might be the spoiler for the huge debut of Bron Breakker, if Miz has anything to say about it, as the A-lister makes his way to the ring, hopefully put the stop of Bron Breakker's momentum before it even starts.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
I mean, The Miz is no stranger to the spotlight and making a huge first impression himself. But as for tonight, he should be focused on hopefully getting his momentum back. As we know, this past Sunday at SummerSlam, he had the chance to win the Intercontinental Champ once again. But Kevin Owens was victorious. This is a perfect opportunity for the A-lister to get right back on track. But will Bron Breakker allow that to happen? Will Bron Breakker allow The Miz to squander his debut? I don't think so. So Miz has a tall fight ahead of him. And here was the man who confronted the brand new Universal Champion, did not back down from him. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. Bron Breakker has arrived on SmackDown.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker!
I mean, he is very early in his professional wrestling career. But early doesn't really mean much when it comes to Bron, as he is quite possibly one of the youngest champions in WWE history, winning the NXT title on 2 occasions. And now he has arrived here on SmackDown in his first match against a former world champion himself. But it seemed like Bron Breakker is astounding himself in the main event scene on SmackDown already. Again, first he confronted Gunther. He definitely has his sights on that Universal Championship. But now he's facing a former world champion in The Miz. Well, Adam Pearce handpicked The Miz to be Bron Breakker's first opponent to showcase his skills. Can Bron deliver on a main event level? We shall find out here tonight. Bron, oh man, nice dodge there by The Miz. Again, Miz, the one thing he has over Bron, he doesn't have the power, I can tell you that much. That's all Bron Breakker. He has the veteran in him. I mean, that could possibly be a disadvantage to Bron Breakker, because even though he has the power, he is kind of, you know, off the rails. And that might give The Miz momentum here, or at least an advantage. There's no momentum right now for The Miz. Bron Breakker is literally just throwing The Miz around like he's nothing. That's how strong he is. The thing is, he's actually shorter than The Miz. Well, again, the size doesn't matter. It's about the fight that's in you. Or the dog, or the fight that's in you. Wherever that saying goes. I forgot how it goes. Right here in the early parts of this matchup, Bron Breakker, at least he wasn't in control for that brief moment as The Miz tried to recoup himself. Again, this could be the start of a new path for The Miz. He won against the young upstart Bron Breakker. But covered by Bron. 1, 2, and a kick out by The Miz. And you know there is someone definitely watching, and that is the Universal Champion Bron Breakker. He wants to see if he can fight on this main roster level in his first night. I mean, he made the impact, he made the statement, he wants that Universal title. Oh man, literally shoulder first to The Miz. He sent him flying outside the ring. I've never seen anything like that before. Bron Breakker so quick, it's so deadly. He can do it all. He's a powerhouse and apparently somewhat of a high flyer with those standing moonsaults. Oh damn. He should be wary of the count. He's taking it all in right now in his SmackDown debut. Again, there's a lot of debuts here on the Blue Brand. Adam Pearce, he was not kidding when he said he's going to be calling up some NXT talents. Again, Bronson Reed making his sights set on the Intercontinental title. It's like there are new inmates running asylum now here on the Blue Brand. It's a deep roster for sure. Again, people thought Raw won the draft, but look at this new roster here on SmackDown. Bronson Reed, Nakia Lyons, and Tiffany Stratton adding to the, again, the best division in WWE, the SmackDown Women's Division. Now we have Bron Breakker, Carmelo Hayes is on the horizon, I should say. Coming soon here to SmackDown. A lot to look forward here on the Blue Brand. I guess the Miz thinks Bron Breakker is not worth his time right now at the moment. Miz now with a snap suplex. Again, he has the veteran in him. The veteran awareness, I should say. Doesn't mean much to Bron Breakker. Is able to take down the Miz with that leg whip. Be careful, the referee doesn't disqualify him right there. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by the Miz. Yeah, a lot more work to do to take out a former world champion like the Miz. Looks like Bron's calling for something. I think we all know what it's about to be. One of the deadliest spears in the WWE by Bron Breakker. And he is calling up the Miz and planting him. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. by The Miz. I don't know how the hell he kicked out of that, but this is why he is a former multi-time Intercontinental Champion and a former WWE Champion. And again, if you become a Universe Elite member, channel member here on the channel, be sure to click that join button for more information. As Bron Breakker, Exploder, T-Bone Exploder to The Miz. It's been a great showing here by Bron Breakker and a win on his debut against the former world champion. The Miz could do wonders for him in his hunt for the Universal Championship. And, slamming The Miz again. That front suplex, I should say. Kneeing Miz straight to the face. Miz looks to come back here. Oh, wait. The famous it kicks made by The Miz. People argue made by someone else. But as far as I'm concerned, this is made by The Miz. Miz now looking for the skull-crushing finale, and he connects. This could be it. 1, 2, and Bron Breakker kicks out, but barely. Again, Bron Breakker trying to fight back here. He's gonna try all he can against the A-lister, The Miz. And a spine buster. Damn. Almost breaking The Miz in half. Looks like he's calling for his second spear here. And it connects once again. My God, Bron Breakker with the intensity. That's all. That is literally the best way to describe Bron Breakker. Just pure intensity. The Miz is in danger once again. Cover. But luckily for The Miz, he was next to the ropes. I don't think he had any idea he was near those ropes, though. But it just saved The Miz. I mean, again, Bron Breakker, he's still a little bit inexperienced. He's going to have to learn here. The big fish here on SmackDown, he should have probably pulled him right before he tried to make that cover. That definitely cost him. Gave some Miz some breathing room right there. Oh, my God. Throwing The Miz. I think he almost jointed his body. My God, Bron Breakker may not be human for the stuff that he could do. The Miz, again, trying to give some space between him and Breakker. He realized, I mean, this kid is young, but he is intense. Look like Miz is trying to go for a high risk move. Not really the style of The Miz. I guess he went with something else instead now. Miz, okay, there we go. This is one way to keep Breakker down at Hawk. A sleeper hold. You can make him go to sleep and win this match. Smart move there by The Miz. Breakker literally has nowhere to go. Oh, but as he breaks out of sleeper hold, that's one way to do it. It's definitely one way. Breakker, oh my God. Did you see that right hand to The Miz? He's now trying to fight back here. Once again for snap, suplex. Oh man, Miz is just taking it all in. He's analyzing Breakker here. I mean, the kid's good. Is he enough for this main event level here? Oh, clothesline. What a hellacious clothesline by Bron Breakker. Again, will be a clean sweep of debuts here on the blue brand for the NXT stars. We saw Bronson Reed. We saw Nikita Lyons and Tiffany Stratton. Will Bron Breakker cap off the night of these NXT debuts? My God. The airtime for that suplex. Damn near a minute. I might be over-exaggerating a little. Still impressive, though, by Bron Breakker. Still, they come up next. We'll be hearing from the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Oh, man. Diving shoulder to the Miz. Now Miz there to get out of that hold by Breakker. What does he have in store for Bron? Okay. He couldn't grab him, but he was able to get that punch in. Oh! Almost. I mean, that almost hit Bron Breakker's throat right there. That was definitely a very unique move by the Miz. I think that was protected neck by Mia Yim. Hopefully, he should have asked Mia to do that move. Like, how's he asked Ric Flair for his figure four? And now, the Miz, I mean, probably do the smartest thing he could do this whole match. Just keep Bron Breakker down when he picked him up. Big mistake, though. And here come the infamous It Kicks. Once again, calling for Bron to get up. Once again, the Skull Crusher finale. Quickly going for the cover. 1, 2. Somehow, Bron Breakker kicks out. Unbelievable. Breakker got heart, and the Miz cannot believe it. He just can't. I can't. He won't give up. He's definitely a new breed of superstar, that's for sure. But he has a legacy here in the wrestling business thanks to his father, Rick Steiner. One half of the legendary tag team, the Steiner brothers, alongside his brother, Scott Steiner. But the Miz doesn't care about legacy, he just cares about himself. And after losing his triple threat match at SummerSlam, taking out his frustration, SmackDown's newest superstar, Bron Breakker. Oh man, I don't think Miz cares about the count at all. Count of 3 though. By the ref. Or Breakker trying to come back here. Count of 4, but we are back in the ring. Breakker, look at this combo. Go spear out of nowhere. Spear out of nowhere. But once again, the roll break saved the Miz. I think Miz was out cold after that spear. Breakker. Oh, he was looking for the running knee. But the Miz dodged. Miz dodged again. Oh, man. The strength of Bron Breakker. That sidewalk slam. And now, this time planting the Miz. Nowhere near the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Bron Breakker wins in his SmackDown debut by beating a former world champion. We do know for a fact Gunther was watching, and Adam Pearce was watching as well. I mean, the kid did it. He was able to knock off a former world champion in The Miz. Great showing by Bron.
Here is your winner,
I mean, the future is bright on SmackDown for all these NXT stars, especially for Bron Breakker. Could we be looking at Gunther's next challenger for the Universal Championship? Again, he has problems on all fronts, not just by Bron Breakker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we will hear from the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Just let you guys know, in 6 weeks, it is the next SmackDown Premium Live event. No Mercy. And next week on SmackDown, I'm hearing from Adam Pearce, there is a returning superstar coming back to WWE, and he'll be signed exclusively to SmackDown. Who could it be? And also next week, we saw Ludwig Kaiser knock off one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jey Uso. So next week, they will be the other half, Jimmy Uso taking on Imperium, Giovanni Vinci. And next week, a huge main event. Gunther defends his Universal Championship against the Viper, Randy Orton, next week on SmackDown. I mean, what a SmackDown after SummerSlam. Multiple NXT call-ups. The start of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. And here, to cap off this historic SmackDown, will be the one, the only, the unstoppable SmackDown Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, this past Sunday at the SummerSlam Premium Live event. Asuka was able to successfully defend her SmackDown Women's Championship against the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. And I mean, it was a very unique Asuka, an Asuka we never saw before, with this brand new face paint coming from her days in Japan. She brought it over here to the WWE, and she was able to beat the baddest woman on the planet. And with that, another successful title defense for the Empress of Tomorrow. The real question is, what is next for Asuka? She is virtually unstoppable, unbeatable. Will anyone be able to stop the Empress of Tomorrow? I mean, with this stacking up to be, again, this SmackDown Women's Division absolutely incredible. Who knows what is next for the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Look upon your Empress! This title, this symbol of power, is proof that I am the best women's wrestler in the world. I defeated Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam, and I did it without breaking a sweat. Now, I stand before you, not just as a champion, but as an Empress. This is my era, and SmackDown will never be the same again.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, Asuka said SmackDown never be the same again, but here is one familiar face that Asuka knows all too well. The Queen, Charlotte Flair. Who came off a huge win of her own at SummerSlam where she defeated Alexa Bliss.
Empress? More like delusional. Asuka, you may be holding that belt, but everyone knows who the true queen of this division is. It's me, Charlotte Flair, and don't you ever forget that.
Oh, Charlotte, don't be like that. Just because your little queen of the WWE phase is over doesn't mean you have to throw a tantrum.
Don't patronize me, you arrogant woman. I may not have that title you are holding. Well, it's at least not yet, but I've still got a win streak going.
Wins against who? Please, Charlotte. You haven't faced anyone remotely close to my level since we last fought, and I remember correctly, you lost.
You haven't forgotten that, have you? You know I can beat you, Asuka. I just need another shot at that SmackDown Women's Championship, but this time at the next Premium Live event. No mercy.
A shot at my SmackDown Women's Championship? Maybe. But not just yet. Prove yourself worthy, Queen of the Past. Defeat 2 other top contenders in the coming weeks, and then we'll talk.
Wait a minute. I knew this song. There's no way. Kairi Sane is back? Ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen Kairi Sane since NXT TakeOver Chicago years ago, but it looked like Adam Pearce signed another one. He did it again. Kairi Sane is back in the WWE. It looked like her voyage is now set to the SmackDown brand. Another addition to probably the best women's division on WWE, the SmackDown Women's Division. Asuka and Charlotte Flair can't believe it. This is Asuka's best friend, Kairi Sane, and she is now here on SmackDown.
I'm finally back. I missed you so much.
Kairi, my dear friend, welcome back.
Just what I need. Another woman standing between me and that title.
Looking forward to seeing the Pirate Princess on SmackDown, Superstars, and at live events. And speaking of live events, the Raw brand recently had a live event in Austin, Texas. And if you're a Universe Elite member, you can watch that exclusive event by clicking on this video.